Hello, welcome back. I'm here with a piping hot bone broth filled to the brim, my favorite little afternoon snack. So I realized I kind of just jumped into YouTube without doing any sort of introductions. I wanted to come up with a little Q&A so that if you are following along, you can get to know me better. And I kind of want to make this a series and just go more in depth to different topics like health and wellness or relationships or, you know, whatever you guys are interested in. This is just going to be more general. I'm just going to go through and read them and answer them, and yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. First question is, where did you grow up and how did it shape who you are today? This is one that I definitely want to do an entire Q&A about because it's such a big part of my life. I moved from Nashville, Tennessee, where my entire family lives. Now I'm in Los Angeles in Marina del Rey. Growing up in Nashville and being from the South really shaped who I was, who I am today. I love my family so much and I miss them dearly, dearly, but it is really amazing to kind of step out of your comfort zone and go move somewhere else where you don't know anyone. So I do want to do an in-depth portion of that, maybe at the end, or maybe I'll do a separate video. So second one is, do you have pets? Yes, I do. I have the cutest dog. Let's see if he'll come up here. Charlie, come here. Hey, come here. Oh my gosh. This little guy, can you see it? This little guy is almost 7. But he looks like a little baby teddy bear. He is my best friend. This is Sir Charles Brown. I got him 7 years ago in Nashville, Tennessee. He has been my best friend ever since. He lives with us in Marina del Rey. He's just the light of my life. He goes everywhere with us. Los Angeles is such a dog-friendly city, so we're so lucky to be able to take him on all of our adventures. He goes in the car, he goes on planes, he goes to restaurants, everything. Little Charlie Brown, and you'll be seeing lots of him. What is your favorite way to spend a day in LA? I fell in love with Los Angeles. I found that the beach and mountain combo is just something that I had never seen before and never really been around. That is one of my favorite things about California. On a day that I have nothing going on, or maybe it's a weekend, I love going hiking in Malibu. We can't really go there because the fires happened in LA and they have a lot of the roads closed, but hiking in Malibu is seriously one of my favorite things to do ever. So that's kind of how I would love to spend a day. In the summertime, I love going to the beach and just grabbing a snack at Erewhon, which is a healthy grocery store in LA. So definitely being outside, being with my friends, being with Glen, my husband, and Charlie, and yeah, that's how I would just spend a day in LA. What's one wellness or fitness habit that you swear by? Okay, this one is weird. It is mouth tape. So every night before I go to bed, I tape my mouth shut, and I swear it has given me the best sleep. I want to do a whole wellness in-depth Q&A as well, but this is one of my favorite hacks. It also really snatches the jawline, so I don't know, try it out before you knock it because it is amazing. It's something that I went years and years without, and once I found it, it's something that I can't go back on. What is your signature dish? I will say the signature dish that I won Glen over with, the first time I cooked for him, was a salmon curry dish, and it was amazing. It's one of my favorite things to make. I need to bring that back, but right now my current fixation is a deconstructed egg roll bowl, and I'm obsessed. We're gonna get into health, fitness, and wellness questions because that is something that I'm super passionate about and I love talking about, so I'm gonna answer some questions on that. What inspired you to pursue a healthy lifestyle? I would say it started back when probably I was in high school. We would eat fast food, or I don't know, just not have the healthiest meals, and I just knew that I felt better when I was eating healthy. And I've kind of always been the girl that has been labeled the healthy girl, or I got made fun of when I was living in Nashville for being vegetarian as I'm sipping my bone broth. Not until I moved out to California I really honed in on it, and it kind of just became something that I love. How did you get into Pilates and weight training? I either do Pilates or strength training, and when I say strength training, that is 10-pound dumbbells max. I've gained muscle but also leaned out my body, if that makes sense. And I think that it's because of the combo of Pilates and weight training and cardio. But I got into it during, well, I've always worked out. I did sports in high school, and then college I really started working out again and would really make myself, go to the gym. You don't have parents or coaches, breathing down your neck. So you really have to find that ambition on your own. Freshman and sophomore year of college, I just didn't, which is why I gained like 15 pounds. I definitely found like a passion for it after college. I just loved the way it made me feel. The endorphins really just like increased my mood, translated to looking better on the outside, which is definitely a driving force for it. I feel so much better about myself when I can feel that my body is in shape. Oh, and then during COVID, I found this girl named Sami Clarke, which if you haven't heard of her, Form is a workout program that she started. She actually started doing YouTube videos, and then it turned into Instagram lives, and then she started this platform, and I fell in love with it. It is the only workout routine that I have consistently stayed with, and it has literally changed my body. Really quick workouts, like 30 to 45 minutes, and yeah, I just love it. So if you are interested in trying it, I do have a code, and I'm not just saying that because I have a code. It is genuinely my favorite thing that I ever do, and I'm just lucky that they gave me a code so that I can share it because I talk about it all the time. So I think it's 20% off of an annual membership, so I'll link that below. What's your current workout split? I'm really into Pilates right now, so I'm doing mat Pilates at our gym at our apartment. So I'm doing Pilates, I would say 3 to 4 times a week, and then strength training 2 to 3 times a week. I usually work out, like on a perfect week, I'm doing 6 days a week. More Pilates heavy, and then strength training on the other days. And then I try and get in lots of cardio as well. I love walking, and I always take Charlie. So I try to hit 10,000 steps a day, but recently I've just been super busy and I haven't been able to. What's your favorite way to unwind after a long day? If I've worked out really hard, I love taking a bath, and we have a red light machine for your body. So we'll like put it in front of the bathtub, and I love taking a bath with red light. It's so nice and relaxing, and it actually gets you like really hot from the water and the red light. So add Epsom salts to the bath, so that's a really nice way to unwind. Like we usually just cook after we go to the gym, and then just watch a show, and usually asleep by like 9:30 or 10. So pretty lame, but I don't know, I love getting up in the morning, and that's the only way I'm able to. What is your favorite supplement at the moment? I'm not someone that takes a ton of supplements because I just feel like it can get really expensive and just overdone, but the one that I have found recently is called Flatter Me, and it's made by Hum Nutrition, which they are just like an amazing company. I actually just went to a wellness day with them, and they gave us a lot of supplements, and I tried the Flatter Me one, and I swear it just gets the digestion flowing. You feel flat, you look flat, like it's amazing. So definitely try that one if you haven't, and it's pretty cheap. Now we're gonna do relationships and family. So tell me about your family. I am one of 5 kids, and I love my family so much. We're all really close. It goes boy, girl, boy, girl, girl. And I'm the second oldest, so I call myself the honorary oldest child because sometimes I just take charge, and I don't know, I'm just kind of like bossy, I guess. But I love my siblings so much. They're all in Nashville. My mom's in Brentwood, my dad's in Franklin. I really miss them. It's hard being away from them for sure, but I love getting to go home and visit with them, and we actually spend a ton of quality time together. We also FaceTime, and we'll talk on Snapchat and things like that. So we're definitely still connected, but it is hard being away, and I miss them dearly, but they understand. The question is, how did you and your husband meet? Okay, I have to do a full story about this, not right now, but my husband and I met at a car wash, and it's a crazy, crazy story. I literally met my soulmate at a car wash in LA. Like, who does that? And people never believe us, but it's true. And it's such a funny story because he had just gotten off of crutches, and he's just like this beautiful Australian man who just like happened to be there at the same time as me. And anyway, I will save that for another time. What is the best thing about being married to an Australian? So Glen, my husband, is Australian, and I think the best thing being married to an Australian, aside from the fact that he's from one of the most beautiful places in the world, I love his accent. It is so funny because sometimes I feel like I need subtitles. I am horrible with accents and understanding people, so sometimes I'll just be like, what are you saying? What And I never understand him. Things that like he grew up from a different culture than I did, and yeah, it's just really cool being married to someone who literally grew up on the other side of the world than you, but you still are so in sync. What do you like to do with your family? When we are home in Nashville, we have a lake house that's about an hour and a half outside of Nashville, and it is so fun. It's my favorite thing to do, and Glen and I love being there, and so does Charlie. And the family isn't just the 5 kids. Everyone, for the most part, has a significant other, so it's so fun when we all get together and we play tons of games, watch movies, we hang out on the lake, we have jet skis, we have wakeboards, paddle boards, knee boards. I'm trying to think. We have inner tubes, like so many fun activities. We love hiking there. It's just so much fun, and we're always just drinking, laying out, having a good time, and just, you know, we actually don't really watch much TV there, but we cook together, we all eat dinner together. It's so fun, and all of my friends, I feel like, say the same thing. They just love coming to the lake. We have so many good memories there, and yeah, it's just great. Any relationship advice that you swear by? And I am not great at this, but it's something that I'm working on, is knowing when to take a step back and take a breath. I'm guilty of just like dominoes kind of spiraling, and I think when I take a break, take a breath, and I'm able to effectively communicate, it just is like the biggest blessing for a relationship. So that's what I would recommend. Okay, it's the next day. My camera died, and I'm just gonna do my makeup while I'm finishing the last few questions. I'm actually sitting on my floor right now because I really like this mirror during the daytime. So yeah, don't judge. Before I get into the questions, I have to show these Colorscience. If you haven't heard of them, I feel like they're all the rage right now. This color comes out white, but then as soon as you rub it in, it develops to your skin color. And it is an SPF. It's so light and creamy. Just like makes your skin look so good. I have 3 different kinds. My mom actually got this for us while we were in Scottsdale. This is the one I just put on. It's the Flex. It's more of like a tinted moisturizer. There's a bronze, and then there is a glow. So you can get like a little bit more tan or a little bit more glow depending on what you want. And I use this instead of foundation most days, and then I save my foundation for like when I'm going out at night. But yeah, I am going to rapid fire these questions because I feel like I've just been rambling. What is one thing that people would be surprised to know about you? I think some people would be surprised to find out that I was on The Bachelor, which is just hilarious. I was actually supposed to be on Matt James's season. That was like during COVID. Got the packing list and everything, went through the whole process, and then decided to kind of take a step back and just not go on that season just because of like some of the things that were going on in my life. It just wasn't the right time for me. So I ended up like circling back with them and went on Zach's season of The Bachelor. I think it was season 27. And it's so crazy because if I hadn't gone on that season versus the other season, I never would have met Glen because I was with some of the girls from my season. They were in LA visiting when we met Glen. So yeah, that's crazy. Everything happens for a reason, but yes, I wouldn't trade that experience because it just like led me to where I am now. which is just so crazy. And it's just proof that everything happens for a reason and everything that's meant to be will be for you. So just don't get caught up on what you think should happen or just things going a different way than what you expected, because it's all just gonna happen how it was supposed to. What zodiac sign are you? I am an Aries. I feel like I very much fit the Aries stereotype. I know there's a difference in the March Aries and the April Aries. It's actually Aries season right now, which is so fun, but I am very much an Aries. I always get the memes on my Instagram and Glen and I send them back and forth, and yeah, I'm just totally an Aries. He's a Sagittarius, so we're both fire signs. My moon is Aquarius and my rising is Scorpio, which I feel like is a lot going on there, but yes, I'm very happy that I'm an Aries. I'm gonna give 2 because a lot of things annoy me. One of the household things is when dirty dishes are in the sink. I really just don't like things hanging out there. Either they're in the cabinets or they're put in the dishwasher, but I don't like when food is just sitting out. And another pet peeve is when people don't know their homonyms. So like there, your and your is another example. Learn your homonyms, people. Last question, what are you most excited about this year? I am so excited to travel this year. We had a lot going on last year. Engagement, wedding, so many things going on. And this year we are so excited just to start traveling. We really want to go to Hawaii and do Kauai and Maui. And we're going to Nashville in May. Then this summer we want to do a trip on the East Coast to Boston where he lived, and we're going to Mexico with my dad, Puerto Vallarta. I don't really know how to say it, but we're going there with my dad and the rest of my family in October. And we're going to Monterey Car Week, which is in August, and that'll be in Monterey, California. And then we are going to be going on our honeymoon this year, back to Australia, go to his hometown, then go to where his mom and sister live and the Gold Coast, and maybe travel into Sydney, maybe Melbourne. Then we want to go to Bali and Thailand. So we have a lot of things to be planning. Lots of money is going to be put towards travel this year, but since we didn't do as much last year, we're really excited to be able to do that this year. Let me know if there's something specific you guys want to hear about, because I do want to do some more in-depth Q&A, and maybe we'll have Glen on for one of them about maybe our meeting story, or he can talk about his business or whatever. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in this, and thanks so much for joining. I will see you guys next time. Bye.